further.
U. C.
B. Exclamation!
Exclamation!
I'm a Myrtle!
No.
Sexuality has many layers. I kind of like to think of it as a Godstopper, you know, the candy. So in the core is your biology of what you're born with, and then, you know, as you come out of your mother, that they say, oh, it's a boy or it's a girl. They can tell sometimes by the external genitalia and your hormones and your chromosomes, and that's your biology. And so on a layer on top of that is your
Personality?
Yeah, it's your psychology, the psychology of it, or like how you think about your body, how you feel about being a boy or a girl. You know, some people don't, they feel like they're a girl, but they're actually a male, you know, so sometimes that can be a little hard to deal with. And then you go to the next thing of like the social realm, how you present yourself out to the community and how you interact with others out in the community. And the last layer, which is kind of not a solid layer, but more nebulous, it's your spirituality, how that fits with your design of how you view the world and your comfort with it, and finding your base and your center with it. So sexuality kind of encompasses everything. You're walking around being a boy or girl all day, so that's part of your sexuality. You're, you know, going in, developing relationships, whether it's with your parents, with your siblings, with your someone you're interested in romantically. You know, those are different type of relationships, and trying to be healthy and understand what you think, and then and trying to relate to somebody else on a personal basis. It fulfills my spirituality to be able to teach and be someone that you guys can ask questions to. And I love it when past students come up to me and say, can I talk to you for a second? And they ask a question. I know that I will be able, not judgmental of whatever's going on, and just give them a clear, quick answer or a reference to someplace they can look up more information or go to see for help.
Some people would like to believe that their children should know about this before they get in, like, this kind of problem, like when they're mid-adult and they're just like, what's going on? I mean, there's this uncomfortable feeling going over me. I mean, what is this feeling? I mean, what's going on?
Right.
Better to know about it earlier than to be tortured by the fact of not knowing what's going on.
I agree with that.
That's a really good point.
As media has changed, how has teaching teens about sexuality changed?
Sexuality has become more aware. You know, there's more sexual jokes on primetime, you know, family hour and TV than there was ever before. So it's kind of like it's like a backlash. There's still the jokes and the put downs and whatever, but people are more aware of it, not necessarily taught or educated well or properly of what's true and what's not. They just know, you know, the slangs and some allusion to this act that you do that everybody's joking about. So, but the gay and lesbian characters that are developing on, you know, on camera and on the TV shows and stuff, I think that's wonderful, because getting to realize that, hey, yeah, they're humans too. They go through all the dramas, or, you know, they have the same concerns.
Is there any conflict in this issue that you're working on?
Do you know what there is? There's sexuality education there's different types of it. Some people believe that it should be abstinence only, and other people believe it should be abstinence based. I personally believe that you should have the information before you're in the middle of it, and helping you guide through it. So there's some controversy. Some schools won't let you talk about birth control or contraception or STD protection. When I was working, we actually had schools turn us away and say, no, you can't do this program because you can't say penis and vagina. And I'm like, well, how are we going to do, you know, there's a discomfort about sexuality. And so that's why one of the reasons that I love the Unitarian Universalist Church is that we can talk about it and it's embraced.
How did you first get involved in this?
Well, after I graduated with my degree, I was teaching at a college at Buff State for a bit, and then I got hired full-time at Planned Parenthood, which is a sexuality reproductive health center, and I was the curriculum coordinator. So I started writing curriculum and teaching professionals to be more comfortable talking about sexuality, and also I did a Ask a Parent thing. So through Planned Parenthood and my background of having gone to the UU Church, I was approached to say, hey, want to try to do this OWL program that the UU and the United Church of Christ had wrote together, and it's a fabulous curriculum. So of course I had to do it.